Yeah, what's up, everybody? Morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are watching me from. Today, I have a special Igbo friend. Igbo friend. Igbo Kwenu. Igbo Kwenu. Hi, guys. Hi, guys. Feeling this program because it's for you people. We want to get to know the Igbo people. We want to get to know the culture. We always see your culture different, you know, states in Igbo land. Talk about Enugu, talk about Imo, talk about Anambra, and so on and so forth. I want to really understand what your culture is all about because I see a lot of you doing great in Nigerian society, and I'm very happy that wow, if Igbo people can be these enterprises, I think I need to copy one or two from them. But somebody said no, you have to understand the root from the roots. So that's why I want to find out because before they give birth to you, there must be something. There must be something. That's why I think it's important to understand the Igbos. Then we know how to, copy the the good, copy the good aspects of their life, so that we too can, have something to use for our own good. So we'll be going on break. When we are back, we will give our special guest call so that I can talk to you about Igbo culture. Let's go there.
Doll site on the 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 doll site on the
My Igbo people, Igbo Kwenu, Igbo Kwenu, let's go there. So we back from intro. So now I'm going to give somebody call, one of the entrepreneur Igbo man that I know. And honestly speaking, that man is an incredible person. And I think it's important, we talk to him so that he will share what we need to know, with us. So let me give him a call right now because I just like, you know, we're going to ask about two things. First, this topic that say what's special in Igbo culture and how do they good good evening.
Hello. Good
Uh
evening.
yeah, nice meeting you. Nice calling. Nice speaking with you. That's the right word, my brother.
Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know where you are. I'm recording this audio, but it's not audible from your end. It's noisy.
Is it better now?
Yes, thank you so much. It's very better. Thank you so much. And I want to say sincerely appreciate your time with us because this is going to be a very important, message from you. I'll be asking you two questions, which I would like you to. Uh, this thing is echoing back. Sorry, if I may
I wouldn't
ask,
know.
if I if I
Probably
may
from your side.
if I may ask, can you please, if you are in echo room, can you exit that place and find a way?
I'm in my sitting room, so it's not an echo room.
Okay, okay, I think it's better now, right? Okay, can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, I think I need to do something that will make this audio perfect. So what about now? Oh, network. Wow. 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 This is not great anyway. Network, I don't know whether it's from my end or from his end. I don't know. Maybe it's probably somebody is calling him. Maybe somebody is calling him. I don't know. Wow. The call dropped. So now, as I was saying, I want him to tell us what's special in their culture and what is also special in the way they get married. Because we have seen couple of Igbo's that whenever they are preparing for marriage, it will look like it's going to be like Queen Elizabeth kind of like royal wedding. Let me try him back. Let me try him back. Probably I'm going to start again because I'll pause this one. I'll pause this one. Okay,
Hello?
what actually happened? Is it from your end or my end?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Okay, anyway, let me just go
But I think
straight.
it's better now.
Yes, let me go straight and ask you my question. And first and foremost, if you don't mind, I would like you to do just brief so that people will know you are a Yibo man, that I'm not just speaking to just any man. You can tell them your name and the part of Yibo that you came from.
Okay, my name is Chooks, and I'm from Anambra State.
Thank you so much. Thank you so. That's enough. Now, you know, lately, like many Igbos, I'm surrounded by so many Igbos, and some of them, they when they are preparing for wedding, they are like it must happen, and they will prepare like it's going to be like a royal wedding. I always wonder, why are you Igbos like that? Oh, I think this okay. So what I
Hello?
what I notice is that this thing is 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 like it's repeating me. Are you hearing that?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you clearly. No, I'm not hearing it that way.
Okay. Anyway, let me proceed. Now, recently there is a particular lady that look beautiful. She's a Yibo as well. And I ask people, I say, this lady travel with you, celebrate with you whenever any one of you are doing wedding. I think, and each wedding that I attended, the, during the bachelor's night, I don't know why this thing is echoing. Anyway, now, sorry, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I don't understand why I'm hearing myself. Sorry, 1 minute. Let me try and do. Hello. Hello.
Hello, yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Very clear, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, good. Now, I was asking somebody, I say, every time this lady attend wedding, nobody hook up with her, nobody talk to her, nobody try to do anything. I say, what's happening? They said the reason being that before anybody will make an advance to you or make move to any particular lady, especially in their hometown, they will have to confirm from their, from their compound. So now my question is, why, what make Igbo culture special? I would like to know what make Igbo cultures very special, because according to what I have heard, they cherish their culture so much. They said they have to follow the procedure before they get married. And I would like you to expatiate on that area, so that I'm trying to weigh it, the difference between ours and the Igbos. Over to you.
Okay. Thank you very much. I I'm trying to place the questions. Igbo culture, like every other culture, is unique to Igbo people, and for everyone, his culture is special to him. Be you Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, Indian. Like you said, that our weddings are always elaborate and all that. I've met Indian friends that have also told me that their weddings are always, they save for their wedding because their wedding is a very big wedding. So it's not typical to Igbo people. And then back to your question of
Culture.
asking about the family
Okay.
before going to get married.
Okay.
I think it's a culture that I embrace a lot. Um, you are not going there to ask to know, you are just trying to understand who you are marrying and know where you are marrying from. We've had situations where a brother marry a sister, probably a cousin, uh, because both of them grew up in town and they don't know each other. But
Mm,
through those asking questions, you can discover that this person was your mother's father that gave birth to so. And
mm,
then it helps you not to do such,
make
which
mistake
is an
marrying.
abomination in our
Yes.
culture.
Mm, mm.
Yeah, so those are some of the reasons why um, they do such introductions and going to ask some of those questions. So, and I do not think it's just typical to Igbo people. Yeah, I do not know very well, but I think Yorubas could have something similar to that.
Yes, we do. We do. We do.
It's one, I know at least people from Ondo State and all that will have things similar to that. So it's just going to ask about the family, knowing the blood ties in the family and all that, and so that you are careful because marriage is not something you enter into today and you want to go out of it tomorrow.
Mm.
So I think that answers the question for now. I don't know if I missed out anything.
Exactly. You really answer it well. Yes, it is something that I'm very familiar with. Now that you have explained, I could see that it's kind of it looks the same everywhere. Let me put it like way, because if you look at the aspect of not marrying, not trying to make mistake by marrying your family member or somebody related to you, you understand? I think you are very raised a
Yeah.
very valid point. But initially, some people said why they go through meeting family is to know if their family has good track record. That is one example. or one of the example they gave me. I think, but your answer is very, very correct for me. And what I need you to say about what I want you to say about the Igbo culture. Do you think your culture is very, very, very solid, and you think is something that is very attractive to many Igbos? Like some of my friends, if they don't have their own building completed or started in Igbo, they will not start building uh, house in Lagos or wherever they live or wherever they work. Let me put it like that. I hope you get my question.
I get a question.
Yes, they say it's part of their culture that
Yeah.
you must. They said you must. Is it a must?
Okay, so to answer your question, I do not think it's a culture thing.
Mm,
It is not a culture, but again, most of the people that have come to Lagos from the East grew up in the East, lived their lives in the East up to secondary school. And then they came to Lagos to make ends meet,
mm,
hoping that someday they will go back to the village
mm, mm,
because most of their young friends are back in the East.
mm, mm,
So it is very natural that you want to secure your retirement house,
mm,
knowing that coming to Lagos is just for you to make money and all that, uh, where you would want to retire. And it is not typical to Igbos. The only difference here is that for a Lagosian like myself, I was born in Lagos, I grew up in Lagos. I am not very keen on having a retirement house in the village because I made most of my friends in Lagos. So I would build my house first in Lagos before going to the village. Because even when I'm 80, I will still live part of my life in Lagos,
mm,
right?
mm,
But I have friends. I go to the village a lot. I hold leadership positions in the village a lot. So I know many of my brothers and cousins and all that have built their house in the village, not for any reason. It's because this is where they have a life. This
mm,
is where they grew up. This is where they have friends, and this is where they want to return to as soon
mm,
as they retire.
mm.
So at 60, at 65, you see them going back to go and stay with those friends because again, trust me, once you enter the university, you don't get the kind of quality friends you made when you were in secondary school.
That's true.
You understand? So,
Yes,
and
yes.
then when you grow up, you want to be able to stay with these people and
Mm,
then live life with these people. It elongates your lifespan also.
mm,
I think
mm.
that's a major reason. It's not that it is really a culture
All
per
right.
se that you have to.
Okay.
There's no law that says you have to build there before building here. I know people, especially Ijebu people. Ijebu people like building in the village,
Yes, in
just
the
like the
Jebu.
Igbos.
Yes, 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 yes. You are very right.
Ondo people likes building the village. That like the Igbo people. I know many of my friends that are from Ondo. They
Mm,
go back to Ondo State almost every week, almost every other day.
mm, mm,
You understand? So I think it's aside the Ijebu people, most of other people in Ogun State come to Lagos and then they live their life in Lagos because they want to now base in Lagos. But for someone that has a plan to go back in his old age, I think most people that build houses because of the economy and all that build houses because of retirement.
that's true. You are very
Yeah.
correct.
So
100%.
you wouldn't want to now invest that retirement in a place you don't want to retire.
That's a very good point. That's true. Mm, well thought of. Anyway, I think you have answered. Initially, I was thinking there is something hidden that I don't know. Probably is going to be like you must do this. If you don't do it, this is what is going to happen. That's what I thought. But now that you have
No, there's
cleared,
no law to.
now that you have cleared it, I'm very very happy with your explanation. And please, finally, this is an addition. I think you people, Igbo people, they are very enterprise, and I love the fact that they have. I don't know if you are going to agree with me. They have this willingness to serve whoever their boss is, whether male or female. They would spend years serving their boss. At the end of the day, most of them, when they settle them, they became bigger than someone who has been earning salary for 30, 50 years. Now, do you think that that gift is they are born? Do you think Igbo people are born with that gift, or is part of tradition or the way they were raised? So I don't know if that is the right way to ask you. I hope you get my question very well.
I'm trying to place. I'm trying to place
Now,
the question.
okay, let me explain again.
Yeah.
I said I love the fact that some teenagers, Yibo, young boys, young girls, it's not rampant in girls, but boys from age maybe age 12, age 10, age 12, they can serve their boss for 10, 15 years. And after, they will handle whichever business they know successfully. They will be able to get bigger, as in multiply that whatever amount. I don't know how much they used to settle them. Whatever amount they settle them with, they will be able to multiply it within 5 years. They will be bigger to an extent that you'll be watching, you'll be looking at them and say, this boy is doing juju or is doing something else. I know when he started, when they brought him from village. So my question is, those training, were they taught from their state before coming to Lagos, or they I don't know. I'm trying to find a better way to ask you. I just want to know whether that.
Okay.
Okay, I believe you get me.
It is not. Yeah, the stuff. It is not magic. My mentor, who is a Yoruba man, he owns a lot of hospitals in Lagos, will always say that he is very big on savings. He will tell you save money, but the next thing to get is acquire knowledge. Once you acquire knowledge, for every business you want to go into, acquire knowledge, and that knowledge is even far more than capital.
Mm.
So I think what they do is they go acquire knowledge. And like you said, some of them 7 years, some of them 6 years, some of them 10 years, some of them 15 years, acquiring knowledge. You are doing a particular thing for almost 7 years. You will be an expert in it.
Mm. Mm.
Most of us go to school to study medicine. Why do we go to school to study medicine? Because we want to become an expert. So it's the same thing. You go to school for 7 years, you become an expert in
Whatever fit.
medicine. The only difference is that in school they do not teach you the business side of the medicine, but here they are teaching you the business part of whatever you are doing. So when you come out with the knowledge you have, even if they take you from, probably you did that training in Lagos and they remove you from Lagos and take you to Cameroon, because you have that knowledge, you are able to turn it into good.
That's true.
And remember that every father wants the child to be better than him.
Sure.
And then when a boss is teaching somebody, the boss is getting weaker because age is
Not his
getting
side. Mm.
on his side,
Mm.
while the young guy is learning a lot and then bringing his own expertise as a young man
Mm.
and his strength as a young man into the business. So it's natural that he will be better than his boss.
Mm.
And it is the prayer of every boss that his mentee should be greater than him. Any
Mm.
boss that is praying otherwise is not
A
a good
good
boss.
person. Yes. 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 Mm.
Yeah, so it's just the knowledge they acquire. It's not like they are born into it. It's the
Mm.
knowledge they acquire. The only thing I can give to every woman is that they have that willingness to succeed.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
But again, that willingness is coming from I wouldn't know, but it's coming from a lot of factor. Uh, if I'm not sure, I'm just saying from my own distance. Part is from the civil war that happened that brought most of them into poverty, and everybody wanted to struggle to
Mm.
make it back again. It could be part of it that made all of them enter into trade to make sure that they get
So.
out of that poverty again.
Mm.
But all in all, is the knowledge that they go to gather
Mm.
sits under tutelage for almost 7 years, learning the same thing, doing the same thing, just to become experts in that thing. And whatever you do and you do it consistently for 7 years,
You'll be
trust me,
good
you are
at
going
it.
to be an expert in it.
You are very right. You are very
Yeah.
correct. And that's to wrap it up. And finally, I would like to add this, like I said, this particular one, I often hear some of my friends when I'm complaining about Nigeria not being okay. They will tell me, I'm talking about the Igbo friend, they will say, it's okay. When I'm saying it's not okay, they will continue to say it's okay. I will not get mad at them. Say, why are you saying? They say, are you not the one that say this is our local and it is now your turn? They said they are okay like this. They want it to continue like this. And I wonder what always give them, where do they get that confidence from, that whatever the situation they find themselves, they will survive. I don't know if you are one of them.
Yeah, so it still boils down to the knowledge they have. So it is not an Igbo thing. I do not think it's an Igbo thing. I think it's law of nature.
Mm.
There is an amount of knowledge you would have as a person, or an amount of resources. When I'm talking of resources, not money this time, something you've equipped yourself with, and that you are so sure that no matter how things go, you will be able to feed
Mm. Mm.
because you've equipped yourself
Mm.
with
Mm.
some skill. So many people travel from Nigeria now and then they go travel abroad, not knowing what they want to go and do there. But because they know the skill they have, they know what they have in them, they are sure that wherever they go to, they will be able to succeed. And I think that's it. Most of them already have that knowledge, they have that skill, and they are sure that no matter, and most of them, fortunately or unfortunately, or fortunately, most of them are businessmen.
Mm.
And when the economy is not doing so well, those that suffer most are salary earners.
That's true.
Yeah, so I think it boils down from that angle also to say most of them are business people. A businessman sells according to how he earns. I mean, he
He
bought.
buy, yes, he buy whatever, bought money.
Yeah, so it is natural that he will still be doing well. The business might not be as buoyant as it was before, but he will still be
Find
doing well. It's just like someone that
find a
has a
way
skill,
around. Mm.
of a soft skill of probably a musician, or someone that sells food. No matter how the economy goes, the person will still survive because no matter how the economy goes, people will still buy food. People will still want to do entertainment and all that.
Mm.
I think that's where the confidence comes from, and
Mm.
not there's nothing in particular.
You are very
So
right. Mm.
it's not about Igbo or Yoruba or this thing. It's about the person himself. There are Igbo people still crying that this economy is very, very bad.
There are just few of them. There are not many. Me, I shout
And
every day.
because, like I explained, like I explained, most of the Igbos in Lagos came to Lagos to do business. So most of the people you'll be meeting are businessmen.
Mm, mm,
If you
mm,
see the ones in civil service, they will be complaining,
mm, mm,
or the ones working for someone, they will be complaining.
mm.
So it is not an Igbo thing. It is just if you see a Yoruba man that is doing business also, he might not be complaining as much as people that are earning salary.
You are very
Because
right.
whether the economy is good or bad, if you are earning 100,000, you are still earning 100,000.
Mm, that's true. Mm. Anyway, are you still there?
Yes, I'm with you.
Yes. I would like to say thank you so much for your time. If I did not take anything, I took many things, but I want to review what I take from you. The as in how will I put it? The anger to chase knowledge. You just passed that message to me now. You imparted that thing into my head now that it is the knowledge that you have that will give you confidence that whatever happens, you will definitely survive. So now, for me to stop shouting, crying that there is no money, economy is tight, I think it's better for me and for anyone listening to me to go and acquire more knowledge so that they can stand.
And grow your skills.
What did you say?
And grow your skills.
God bless you. I think it's still same. Anyway, thank you so much for your time. And I hope whenever I think of something special that is not very clear to me, that I need more, you know, expand, as in, how will I put this? Is it more explanation on? Definitely. I hope you won't mind to answer our call. Like I told you, I would like, whenever you are available, I would like to have one-on-one session with you where I'll be looking to your face. I don't know, anytime, I'm not saying very soon, anytime, any possible time, any convenient time for you. So where people will be looking to your eyes, they will say, okay, yes, this is the man, and I want this man to be my mentor because I know you very, very well, and I know you are very intelligent. I don't need to talk much about that. If you are not one of the person I respect, I will never remember to say, let me have this session with you. I want to say thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your time. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Until
Yeah.
we see again. Have a nice day. Good night.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yo, what's up, everybody? As you can see, this, I don't know, as I was speaking to him, I don't know whether it's the phone. I don't know. I'm not hearing any echo here. As I was speaking, it's echoing back. Anytime I listen to him talking, whenever he's talking, I can't, I can only hear him speaking very, very clearly. But the echoing is really giving me, and if I take these headsets off, that may not, help at all. So I think by leaving it on is one advantage for me to be able to hear what he's saying clearly But the disadvantage is that it's echoing. I'm kind of hearing whenever I'm talking, I'm hearing like different on myself, children, somebody banging the door. I'm hearing that. That's why I don't think I'm completely satisfied. I don't know how the playback will be. Thank God it's not live. That's why I stopped doing live because of this issue. I think if there's anything I can do to, fine tune the audio, if it's not terrible, but what I'm hearing through this headset, I'm not completely satisfied with it. But when I'm listening, watching the replay, let's see whether it's presentable enough so that you people can enjoy it, because the motive of recording this is to pass the message around for some people that are thinking the way I'm thinking, or that are looking at Igbo culture the way they are looking at it. I think it's very important we do something like this, that every one of you will have a very clearer picture how each tribe, especially Igbos, our Ibukwenu people, how they do what they do and why they love what they do so much. That's what I have to tell you today, until I come your way with another episode. I don't know when. Probably tomorrow or next. I'll say goodbye for now. Have a good night rest. Bye.